Kerstin. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Let's go ahead and take a nice big deep breath in and exhale down. Here we go, one more time for me. Big deep breath in and exhale down. So the equipment you are going to need today is your band, all right? And then you're also going to need some dumbbells, right? So I'd say around light to medium, okay? I still remember last week.
I know, I think Kerstin got fired.
These are dumbbells.
Those are definitely dumbbells. All right, so let's go ahead and get warmed up. I want us to start on the ground first, all right? So let's go ahead and lie on our back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our arms and legs up, all right, like so. And all we're going to do is we're going to keep it on one side, but you're going to take your right arm and left leg, you're going to push it out and back, and then you're going to bring it back to center, right? And go. So this is what's known as a dead bug, right? Because you look like a dead bug. And you're only going to keep it on one side, okay? So again, you're lying on your back, your right arm is going to go back, and then your left leg is going to kick out, okay? And again, you always bring it back into that sort of reverse box hold position, all right? Good, so watching them. Again, you're engaging your core here. We're going to go for another 20 more seconds. So a 40-second round right here, and you're just using your core, okay? Now, I want you guys to remember this position because later on in the workout, we are going to be getting back to this, but we are going to be adding in those dumbbells, all right? So keep it going here. Let's have a side view and then a front view here. And let's switch. So now you're going to bring your left hand back, your right leg out. Again, as you bring everything back in, I want you guys to squeeze your core here. There you go, good. So, a nice straight arm up at the top. Again, legs are bent at 90 degrees, right? Taking your time here, nicely done. Perfect, 20 more seconds, keep it going. Perfect, guys. Again, we're just warming up the core here, taking our time, making sure that everything is nice and ready for today's workout. There we go. We have 5 more seconds in this dead bug. And what we're going to do is we're going to alternate on the next one and go. So now we're going to alternate right and left sides. Again, opposite of each other. Good. And bringing it back to center. Good. So abs should already start to feel nice and warm here. Again, also opening up the shoulders as well. Perfect. You're going to keep it going right here. Loosening everything up. Good work. Alright, 20 more seconds. Keep going. Nice job. You're doing a really great job of staying focused, staying in it. Alright, here we go. 10 more seconds and we're going to make our way up to the top, start to warm up the upper body. Because we got a lot of good upper body stuff today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and time. Alright, good work. Here we go. Go ahead, make yourself come up to the top. Go ahead and jog it out. Alright, real simple. We're going to start with hugging ourselves. Over, under, and go. Go ahead, over, under hugs. You guys can walk around your house and do these as well. That works for me. Go over and under, and you just want to swing your arms around. All right, so by swinging your arms around, right, just kind of opening up the chest, opening up the shoulders, opening up the upper back, the traps, everything. All right, now let's go into like an alternating backstroke. Okay, so backstroke, we're going to alternate those arms. And you can kind of throw these around kind of quick and kind of get a good full range of motion here, opening up. And as I bring my arm up, I'm kind of turning it around like so, right? So almost like I'm in a pool, almost like I'm in the pool, right? All right, and now let's come forward. So now we're coming forward. Kind of like you're freestyling here. There you go, good. Just rolling that shoulder all the way around, taking it through its full range of motion here. Go work. 5 more seconds. All right, now from there, let's go right elbow to left knee. Let's go standing elbow to knee, and go. And only keeping it on one side here, then we're going to switch. All right, so we're going to warm up the core here as well, getting a little bit of the hips as well, because we are going to be using some of the hip flexors today. So making sure that we hit every single spot that we are going to be using in this workout. All right, 3, 2, 1, and let's go ahead and switch other side. Opposite elbow to knee, squeeze the core. Good, we're going to get started very soon. Some good stuff today for you guys with this band, alright? Here we go, 10 more seconds left, nicely done. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Good, shake it out. Alright, now I do want us to get the heart rate up just a little bit. Alright, so let's do a little bit of jump rope. Alright, so again, you guys can jump in whatever way possible, but let's go for a minute and go. So again, in order to make that jump rope move right, we have to move those arms around. Okay, so make sure the arms stay moving for the full minute. right? You can kind of go ahead, 2 foot at a time, hop like Kerstin is. You can kind of shuffle it side to side, kick the toes out like Mel. All right, whatever you want to do, right? Just get the body moving. We're going to be here for a minute, guys, all right? 1/3 of the way there. Keep going. There we go. Good. Nicely done. Kicking the feet out, right? You can shuffle side to side, wherever you want to. If you want to start to make some high knees, make some high knees. You can skip it out. Yep, there we go. Whatever works best for you. Good. All right, we're going to go for another 20 more seconds. Keep going. So if you want to start picking up the pace, do some imaginary double unders, right? Whatever it is, you guys can cross that jump rope in front of you. Good. Get fancy with it. Keep going. Kerstin, you can't do that every way.
But I can do it with my imaginary rope.
It's so funny because every single time you cross, you're landing on the floor.
This is the magic.
And time. It just phases right through your ankles.
That's right.
All right, guys, go ahead and jog it out in place. That was a good warm up, all right? So let's go ahead and get started, all right? I'll be demoing for today. So we're going to be running 45 seconds on of each exercise, all right? So we're going to go ahead and put the band underneath our feet for the first one. Okay. So band around the feet, all right? Now you're going to go ahead and grab both your dumbbells, and what we have is a press to a high knee, okay? So whichever arm is pressing, the opposite leg is going to come up into that high knee, and then you're going to alternate by marching it out and pressing at the same time, okay? So from here, again, I'm engaging my core, right? Using my shoulders as well, keeping my core nice and tight. I'm also keeping my balance as I come up onto one foot, okay? So that's going to be exercise number 1, all right? So let's start there first.
Jaden, can you use that one?
All right, here we go, guys. So put that band there underneath your feet. Grab both your dumbbells. We're going to go for 45 seconds here, all right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Again, they're pressing and they're alternating. Now, we're going to do everything twice today, okay? So we have a bunch of different exercises. We're going to do everything twice, okay? So you guys are going to have 2 rounds to perfect this, all right? Goes up into a nice press. Again, toes are kind of pointed up slightly so that it holds onto that band. And now, if you don't have the band, you're just going to mimic this same thing, but without it, all right? Because we got a nice side view from Mel, front view from Kerstin over there. Perfect, guys. Way to go. Good. 15 seconds. Keep it up. You're pressing, and you're basically pulling that band up to the top. Keep going. All right. 10 more seconds. That's it. That's it. All right. 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. So this first round, we're going to get a good amount of rest in between. But the second round, what we're going to do is we're going to go straight through it. All right. All right, next exercise now. So we're going to go back to that dead bug, right? So remember that dead bug from the beginning. You're going to set up like so. With your dumbbells, you're going to be on the ground, elbows tucked in, knees up at 90 degrees. Now every single time you press, you're going to kick one leg out and then bring it back to center. Okay, so again, you're always doing the opposite of each other. So my right arm presses, my left leg kicks out, and then vice versa to the other side. All right, and again, you always come back to this dead bug position with a nice 90-degree bend in the knees, all right? Here we go. All right, next one. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So up into that dead bug. Yes, we'll start elbows down at the bottom, and then as we press, opposite leg. There you go, good, it kicks out. Yeah, it's a little bit of thinking here, right? So it's a little bit of thinking, but again, you want to start with your elbows down on the floor, right? So you're kind of loading up the dumbbells, and then as you press, right, one leg gets kicked out, right? You're engaging the core here, nicely done. Good work. 20 more seconds, guys. Keep going. Remember, 45-second rounds today. There we go. Good. And then, of course, at the end, we got those 4-minute ab finishers, all right? And your 14 burpees, all right? So make sure you guys are looking forward to that. Keep going. We got 5 more seconds here. Let's go. Good. 3, 2, 1, and time. Nicely done. All right. So you guys can go ahead and stay on the ground. All right. Now we're going to go into a pull over. All right, so same exact position, right? So we're going to sit on our back. But now what I want you guys to do is kick both feet out into your 6-inch. You're going to bring the arms straight up, and then from there, slight bend in the elbows. You're going to bring the dumbbells over the top of your head, touch the floor behind you, and then you're going to pull it up and over back to where it started. All right, so I'm keeping my core nice and tight here. My arms are slightly bent, but also straight. And then I'm going to be engaging my lats here, right? And as I come up, I'm going to be using my core. So you guys are really going to start to feel these in the abs, all right? Here we go. So again, make sure you guys are remembering these exercises because we are going to be doing it twice. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So into that pull over, good. Touch the floor above you, and then pull it right back up into that straight arm position. Good. Nicely done. Again, the feet are off the floor. If you need to rest a little bit, go ahead and drop the feet. Rest like Kerstin is, and then when you're ready, you can bring the feet back up. Okay? Good. You're going to keep going here. Nicely done, guys. Good work, good work. All right, 20 more seconds. Keep it going. Again, you're engaging your core. You're also using your lats too, right? Because as you bring the arms behind the head, right, you're opening up that armpit area, right? That's where your lats are. And you're kind of pulling it over and you're squeezing. You might get a little bit of upper chest here too. All right, 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back up to standing. All right, now we're going to go back to using our band. Okay, so band goes around the foot. Again, you're either going to grab 1 or 2 dumbbells, right? But we have a step out to press. Okay, so now we're pressing out in front of our chest. Okay? And as you step out, I really want you guys to focus on using those hips, right? And again, the dumbbell will always come back to my chest, right? So step out, press. And you're going to alternate from left to right. Okay, so you're going to start to feel these in the glutes and in the hips, but also the front delts, all right? Here we go, guys. All right. The band around the foot. 3, 2, 1, and go. So step out and press. Good. So notice how every single time that they step out, at the same time they're pressing that dumbbell out in front of them. Good. And they're keeping it up at chest level, tucking those elbows in as it comes back. Good. So they're kind of loading it up, and we're pressing it out, getting the front delt. Perfect, there you go. Nice job, nice job. Again, the glutes should also be working in this exercise as well. Keep going, we got 20 more seconds. Good, remember all of these exercises because we are going to do it again, and I'm only going to be giving you guys 10 seconds rest in between, all right? So it's going to be quick transitions. Here we go, 10 more seconds left, guys. Keep it going, keep it going. Good, 3, 2, 1, and time. Nicely done. All right. Here we go. Last exercise for this entire round. We're going to work some back, all right? So go ahead and keep it moving while you're resting. So we're going to go ahead and start with the band around our left foot. Left arm grabs the band, okay? Then with the other arm, you're going to grab your dumbbell, okay? So again, right hand has the dumbbell, left hand has the band around the left foot. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come out into a hinge, keeping my back nice and flat. On the band side, you're going to hold it up next to your body, okay? So you're holding this row position. On the other side, you're going to be rowing with the dumbbell. Okay, so one side is going to be static hold, the other side is going to be row. Okay, so if you're looking at it from the side view, right, this is my hold side, the other side is rowing. And if you're looking at it from this side, this is my row side. Okay, so one side is always going to be holding, the other side is always going to be moving. Again, push our butt back, keep our back nice and flat. Okay? So we're going to do that to one side, and then we're going to switch to the other, all right? Here we go, guys. Again, that band should be held up right next to the body. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. So hinge first. There we go. Good. And notice how Kerstin set herself up, right? So she started up standing first. Try that again one more time. So she starts up standing. She pushes her butt back. Boom. She sits in that hinge. She holds, and then she rolls. That's perfect right there.
Thanks, Coach Jaden.
You're welcome, Coach Kerstin.
It's because I have a good coach.
Exactly. Oh, wow. That was the best compliment Kerstin has ever given me. Keep going.
The only one.
Oh, I better savor it. All right, keep it going, guys. Again, right, one arm is always holding the band up, right? So you should always have tension. Good. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, let's go ahead and make a quick switch. Now again, if you don't have the band, all right, what you can do is, right, on the side that's supposed to have the band, just get your opposite dumbbell and get folded up. Okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's go other side. Okay? So again, holding it up. And notice their back position, right? It's nice and flat. They're not cranking their head all the way up. They're not tucking their chin in. Right? So everything's nice and neutral here. Right? They drive their elbow back. And notice the stretch that they get, right? They're reaching all the way down, right? So they're not cutting this motion short at all, right? They're taking it through its fullest range of motion right here. Good. 20 more seconds. Nicely done. Again, you're in that slightly hinged position. So again, your knees should be slightly bent here as well, right? So we're not straight legging it here, pushing your butt back. You may feel it a little bit in the hamstrings, right? Because it is a static hold here. And we are lengthening the hamstrings in the back. Here we go, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Nicely done. All right, perfect, guys. Okay, so remember that entire sequence. All right, we're going to do it one more time. Oh, great. All right, but we're only going to have 10 seconds in between. Okay, so remember the first, and don't worry, I'll call it out. The first exercise is that high knee to press. Okay, so you're going to have that the dumbbells in your hands, all right? And then you're going to have the band around the feet. Okay, so high knee to press first. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so as it gets close to switching to that next exercise, I'll go ahead and call it out. They'll go ahead and get it set up, all right? So again, high knee to press here. Good. So remember, whichever arm presses up, the opposite knee is coming up to the top. And you're engaging your core here, making sure that the band is around the foot. And if you do not have the band, that's okay. You're just going to go through the same motion here that they are. That's a nice thing. All right, we got 20 more seconds, guys. Keep it going. Looking good, looking good. You're pressing up. Perfect, nicely done, guys. All right, we got 10 more seconds here. Keep going, press and alternate. So remember, we have the dead bug press on the next one. Okay, so we're gonna be lying on our back. 3, 2, 1, and time. So you can get rid of that band. You're gonna lie on our back. No, I want you to. All right, here we go. So legs up in that 90-degree position. Start the elbows on the ground and go. So you're pressing, and again, alternating foot. Good, coming out. Perfect, that's it. Yeah, there we go. Good. Remember, right, you're kicking the legs straight out into that 6-inch position. The elbows start on the ground, pressing it up to the top. Okay, so remember, always opposite of each other. So whichever arm presses, the opposite leg gets kicked out. Again, using your core. Good, 20 more seconds. So we have that pullover coming up next. Okay. So we're attacking a lot of the abs here early on. Nicely done, guys. Keep it going. Beautiful, that's it, that's it. All right, we got 5 more seconds here. Tucking those elbows in, right? You're pressing it straight up to the sky, and time. Okay, so remember the next one, right? We have those straight arm pullover, right? And then the legs are gonna be kept up in that 6-inch position, all right? 3, 2, 1, and go. So let's get our legs up into 6 inches, right? You're gonna pull the dumbbells over the top, right? Touch the ground behind you, like Coach Mel is. There we go, good. And you're bringing it back to that straight up position. Okay, so again, you're not bringing it anything further than that, right? Just bring your arms so that they're straight up to the sky. Good. And again, if you need to rest, drop the feet for a little bit, right? Keep doing the pullover though, right? So keep doing the pullover, but you can rest the legs, or you can also go one leg at a time, like Coach Mel is right there. Perfect, keep it going. 15 seconds, again, you should feel around the armpit area, right around your lats. And as you pull it over, you might get a little bit of chest toward the top part. Okay, here we go. 5 more seconds. Again, you're getting a good stretch. You really want to touch the floor behind you. And time. All right, go ahead and put the band around the foot. We have to step out to press. So go ahead, put the band around the foot. You can grab either 1 or 2 dumbbells. Remember, you're going to be stepping it out, pressing it out in front of you, and let's go. Step out to press. Good. Coach Mel got 2. Kerstin got 1 over there. So you're working a little bit of the glutes here, right? A little bit of the hips. But you're pressing and stepping at the same time. Again, you stay up at 90 degrees, right? So right around the chest level, pressing it straight out, right? If 2 dumbbells become too much, drop it to 1. If 1 dumbbell becomes too much, use your arms. You guys can go body weight as well, right? Your goal here is to stay moving for this 45-second round. Okay, here we go. We got 15 seconds left. The only last 2 things that we're doing after this is we have those rows. Right? So remember, one side holds the band, the other side pulls. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's rest. All right, go ahead and set yourself up. So go ahead and put the band around the left foot. Right arm grabs the dumbbell. Again, we're hinging, so again, notice how Coach Kerstin sets herself up, and let's go. Good. So remember, one side should be holding that band up the entire time. Now again, if you do not have the band, right, whichever side's holding, just hold your dumbbell up there. Okay. Good, again, there. Keeping a nice flat back here, slight bend in the knees. You'll probably feel it a little bit in the hamstrings, a little bit in the glutes, right, because we are in that hinge position. Perfect. So it's pretty much full body, full posterior chain right here. Right? As much as we like to do our pressing movements, right, our push-ups, our shoulder presses, everything else that we did prior to this, right, we can't forget about the posterior chain, right? Using the back muscles, right? Using the mid-back, the delts, the traps, right? All that kind of good stuff. 3, 2, 1, and time, all right? All we got to do here is switch, right? So go ahead and switch that back to the opposite side. It's the last 45 seconds, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So out into that hinge position, you are rolling that elbow back. There we go, good. And since you have a little bit of time, I want to do one more thing after this, all right? Here we go, good, nicely done. Drive that elbow back, keep that core nice and tight. Perfect, keep going. Again, right, notice how they're keeping the other arm up, right? So whichever hand is in that band, right, keep it up. You're gonna fight that tension, squeezing the lats, right? Here we go, 15 seconds. This one should feel really, really good on the back. Keep going. Good, right, again, they're extending their arm all the way down. All right, you guys got 5 more seconds. Keep going, get a couple more reps in. Keep holding that hinge position. 3, 2, 1, and time. Nicely done. Woo.
Yeah.
All right, you guys can go ahead and put that stuff off to the side. All right, because we have a little bit of time, I want to add this in. All right, so go ahead, we'll grab the dumbbell. Okay, so just one dumbbell. All right, we're going to do some internal, external rotation of the shoulder. Right, so making sure that we do have healthy shoulders, right? Because again, we do a lot of stuff overhead, we do a lot of pressing movements, right? We carry a lot of bags and stuff, right? So again, this is going to apply to the real world. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your right knee up. Okay, left leg's going to kind of figure 4 underneath. Dumbbell is going to come in the right hand. Right? Now, you're going to set up your right arm on the right knee, and all you're going to do is you're going to internally rotate the shoulder, and as you come up, you're going to externally rotate back up to the top. Okay, so this one should feel really good. Now, you don't need to take it all the way down. So again, if your range of motion isn't like this, that's okay. Just however far you can get, and bring it back up to the top. Okay? And I suggest something light for you. Now, if this one is fairly easy, you guys can go ahead and get a heavier dumbbell here. Right? So we're going to be internally rotating the shoulder, and then back up to the top. Okay? So we're going to go one side at a time, right? We're going to do this twice. Okay? We'll do this twice. We'll run it for about 30 seconds. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. So internally rotate. Good. There we go. Right, and you'll notice, right, the range of motion that you guys have. Right. So again, you can't dig it as deep as they are. Right. Just bring it about halfway. Okay, whatever works best for you. Right, but this one should feel really good on the shoulder. Again, you're keeping the elbow right on the knee. Okay, so it's a little bit of a platform for you. Here we go. We got 10 more seconds, and we're going to switch. Nicely done. Good. Keep it going, guys. And let's go ahead and switch legs. Go ahead, switch legs, thumb on the other arm, and go. There's a nice angled view here from Kerstin. Nice front view here from Mel. And I really want you guys to control the weight down, right? So don't just let it just fall, right? Again, you want to control the weight coming down. This one should feel super good on the shoulders. All right, keep going. We got about 10 more seconds here. We're going to do 2 rounds of this, okay? Nice and controlled. Okay? The second time we do this, though, I want you guys to take it a little bit slower. Okay, so let's go about 2 to 3 seconds down. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay, so let's go a little bit slower, so kind of slow down the tempo here. There we go. We'll go for 40 seconds now. Slow, we'll bring it back up. Again, you don't need to dip it all the way down, right? But if you do have that sort of range of motion, then go for it, of course, right? But you also want to stay safe at the same time. Right, keep going, 20 more seconds. Again, nice and slow on the way down. You can come back up to the top regular speed. There you go, good. All right, and we're isolating the internal and external rotation, right? Because the elbow is rested on the knee, right? It has nowhere else to move. Okay, so all you're using here is the shoulder, and let's switch. Go ahead, other side. Same exact thing. We're going to go for 40 more seconds, and we're going to go ahead and do our finishers, guys. Keep going.
So Jaden, it's kind of, like the range of motion is just like, you gotta keep practicing.
Yeah, a lot of this is for one practice, right? You know, making sure that you stretch good, right? You know, a lot of the arm swing stuff, right? You guys just stand there and do some arm swings, right? You're helping your range of motion here. And even stuff like this. Right? And even how we use the band, right? We do the internal, external rotation with the band as well, right? This is just mimicking it as well. But again, it puts us in a good position, right? Because the elbow is stuck in one place, right? If the elbow is moving around, right, we can also influence it by using the chest or the back and time. Good, nice job. Perfect, right? Go ahead and shake it out. All right? So let's go into our finishers now, all right? So this is 20 seconds of each exercise. Coach Kerstin will go ahead and demo for us. Okay, so 4 minutes of abs. We're going to start with penguins. All right. So with the penguin, right, you're going to be alternating, touching those ankles, keeping the shoulder blades off the ground. Okay, if you want to make it easier, pull the heels closer to the butt. If you want to make it harder, push the heels out farther so you have to reach. Okay. Now next exercise, we got bicycles. All right. So fingertips by the temple. We're going to bring the opposite elbow to the knee. Good, then you're going to alternate here, right? And notice the pace that Kerstin is going on, right? It's nothing super quick because we want to really focus on using the abs properly, okay? Last exercise, we got cross climber. So you're going to flip it around, okay? Drive the knee across the opposite elbow, twisting those hips. Okay, now, if you do have a little bit of upper body issues or wrist issues, you guys can do standing elbow to knee as well. Okay, so kind of like how we did in the warm-up, standing, alternating elbow to knee. Okay. So let's go ahead and set up, guys. So again, 20 seconds of each. We have 4 rounds total. Okay. Perfect. All right, here we go. Okay, perfect. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So we got penguins first. All right, we're going to be here for a good 4 minutes time, right? So again, I also want you guys to pace yourself, right? I don't want you to gas yourself out in the first 20 seconds, right? That's not the point of this, right? We want to make sure we last for the full 4 minutes here, working our abs the entire time. All right, so again, find a good pace. Whatever that pace is, go for it. All right, and switch. We got bicycles. Here we go. You guys can also listen to the sound of the beep on my timer. Opposite elbow to knee, right? They're kicking their leg out. And this almost kind of mimics, right, the dead bug that we did, right? How we kick out the opposite leg. Right, so we're hitting a lot of core here. And switch. So we got those cross climbers. So go ahead, turn it around. Nice plank position. So we got a nice front view from Mel. Side view here from Kerstin. Again, me, I'd be the level 1, right? You guys can also be standing, elbow to knee. Okay, so if you guys have some wrist issues, standing, elbow to knee. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch. Here we go. Back to the first exercise. We got those penguins. Here we go. But again, reaching for that ankle, nicely done. Keeping the shoulder blades off your arms, right? So that's also the other important thing, right? We don't want to drag the traps of the shoulder blades on the floor because we're really not going to work the abs in the way that we want to, all right? And switch. Here we go. Let's go into those bicycles, guys. So again, twisting that upper body, kicking that leg out. Perfect. There you go. Good. Nicely done. Again, they're going at a nice pace right here, a pace that they're not going to burn themselves out on. Here we go. 5 more seconds. It's going to start to burn, right, around round 2. So again, you're really going to fight through it, push through it, and switch cross climbers. Here we go. So into those cross climbers, again, nothing super quick. For me, standing, I can do opposite elbow to knee. Even if you want to, you guys can also go down to the elbows, right? So if you still want to perform that cross climber, you guys can also do an elbow plank and do the same exact thing, all right? 3, 2, 1, and let's switch. Here we go. We are halfway there. Let's get it, guys. There we go. Good. Waddling it out, reaching for those ankles. Again, if you want to make it harder, extend the feet out. If you want to make it easier for yourself, bring the heels closer to the butt, right? So you don't have to reach out as far. There we go. Good. Nicely done, Kerstin. Way to go, Mel. And switch. All right. Let's go into those bicycles, guys. Twisting that upper body, elbow to knee, kicking that leg out. There we go. Using these abs, right? If anything, out of all these exercises, right, the bicycles are probably one of the most challenging ones, right? So really find your happy place here. Keep pushing forward. And switch. Here we go. Let's go back into those cross climbers, guys. We're almost there. We got 1 more round coming up, all right? Keep going. Good, 10 seconds. They're working hard here. I know you guys are working hard at home. Let's keep it moving, keep it moving. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch. Here we go. Back into those penguins. Final minute. Woo! Keep it up, guys, keep it up. All right, we got 10 more seconds left. Let's go, let's go. Keep waddling it out. Let's go. 5 more seconds, almost there. Way to go, Fit Forever. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, and switch. We got those bicycles. Here we go. There you go. You want to start picking up the pace? Go ahead and start picking up the pace. Let's go, guys. All right, keep it up, keep it up. 10 more seconds. Keep going, keep going. Here we go. We got 3, 2, 1, and into those cross climbers, guys. Let's go. Hey, be proud of yourself, right? Because not too many people can get through these 30-minute workouts, right? But you guys are sticking with it, right? Doing your best. Be proud of yourself when you complete this workout. Keep going. All right? It's not an easy task. Here we go. Especially to do it in consecutive days, right? That's what we want. Making sure that we get our health and fitness during this time. And rest. Nice job. Woo! All right. Go ahead, stretch out those abs. We got one more thing, though. All right, so we got our 14 burpees. Okay. Now again, you guys can do your burpees multiple ways, right? If the burpee is a little bit too much going up and down, you guys can also give me 14 squats as well. But we're going to be doing 14 burpees. Okay, so either all the way down to the floor, or you can also walk it out. And if you need to, you can also squat it out like so. Okay, so walk out like Mel is doing. Walk out like Kerstin is. All right, and let's go. Let's get it going, you guys. 14 burpees on your own time. You're going to go ahead and count them out. There you go. Good. So right, you can start adding in a hop like Mel is, or what Coach Kerstin's doing is she's stepping it out here. Okay. So 14 burpees on your own time. Keep it going. I know we won't be able to see it, but when you're done, give us a thumbs up. Keep going. So picking up that heart rate here, right? This is the final push. Here we go. All right, we still got to work when we're tired, right? Let's keep it working, guys. Let's go, let's go. Good, on your own time, make sure you count out 14, right? Do not sell yourself short here. Keep going, because after this, we got a wonderful stretch coming up. That'll kind of set us off for the rest of this workout, right? Good. Mel is done. Coach Kerstin's going to keep going until she reaches 14. Nice and right, so she has that step out.
One more.
One more.
Just
Uno
for
mas.
extra credit.
Oh, she got to be a little extra. All right, good job, guys. Let's go ahead and bring it down to the floor. Let's go ahead and stretch out a little bit. All right. Let's take some time to stretch. Okay. Let's go feet together in that butterfly position. So we're going to start with the lower body and kind of work our way up. All right, so we're kind of opening up the hips here, right? There you go. Very nicely done. All right. Now, from there, what I want you guys to do is go ahead, figure 4. You're going to go ahead and reach over to one side. So let's go right leg first. Reach out to that right leg, extend it out, right? So we did that hinge position, right? So we're kind of going back to what we're doing, right? We did that hinge position. We're working those hamstrings as well in that static hold. Okay, so make sure you just go ahead and stretch it out. Good. All right, now with that same leg out, go ahead and bring your left leg over the top. Pull it into your body. All right, so we did those step outs, right? So we were stepping it out with the band, with that press, remember? And we were using the glutes. So again, let's go ahead and stretch the glutes here. All right, so we're kind of recapping here. Making sure that we stretch everything. Good. You want to pull this leg into your body as far as you can. Good. And let's switch. Go ahead, other leg now, same exact thing. Reach out, touch your toes. Now, if it's a little bit challenging for you, what you can do is you can grab the band. So Coach Kerstin grabs her band. She can wrap it around the end of her foot. Okay, so she can wrap it around the end of her foot. Use it as like a little bit of slack, and then she can kind of pull herself forward. Perfect. Or if you have your towel too, you guys can use your towel. And let's switch. So now, again, right leg over the left. Let's go ahead with the glutes again. Perfect. Good. Making sure that we stretch the areas that we use. Right? Go. So pull it into your chest. Good. Deep stretch in the glutes. Let's go ahead and swing our legs underneath us. Let's push back into child's pose. Let's push that butt back. All right, so now, right, as you push down, I really want you guys to open up the lats. And what you're going to do is you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to crawl your fingertips forward slightly. Right, so we're lengthening the spine here. Right, remember, so we did those rows, right? We also did all the pressing movements and stuff, right? So this is what's going to go ahead and help us stretch out. All right, bring both hands over to one side. So go ahead, hand over the other. Go ahead, over to one side. So get a good night. So this should be an even deeper stretch on that one side, right? So again, we did the lat holds, right? Or we did the row holds. We did the rows on those sides. So make sure you go ahead and stretch it out there. And switch. Go ahead, crawl your hands over opposite side. Same thing. Good, nicely done. All right, notice how they're keeping their hips and their knees in the same position, right? They're not moving with their body, right? They're only letting the upper body move, but everything else below that stays where it should be. Okay? Let's go ahead back to center. Yeah, let's push up with the cobra. All right, so we did all those abs, right? We just did the 4 minutes of abs, we did the dead bugs, we did the bicycles. Go ahead, push that chest up, get a good stretch in the core here. Nicely done. All right, and when you're ready, go ahead and walk yourself up to the top. All the way up to stand, so you guys can push back into down dog, walk those hands up, stand up nice and slow. All right, let's take a nice big deep breath in, and exhale down. Here we go, one more time, big deep breath in, and exhale down. Thank you so much, Fit Forever. That was a wonderful class. Coach Jaden, Coach Mel, Coach Kerstin, nicely done. Let's go ahead and put our hands down in the middle. Here we go. Fit forever on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fit forever!
Nicely done. All right. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe.